Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, apparently Tim printed 2 of those. Bathroom update. So we were working on it a lot this morning. All morning, but nothing got done. So, whoever put this, like, side wall in did not do it right. It's very weird. This 2x4, like the stud, was not at all even. So Tim was trying to get it to be the same, like, measurements from here, in the middle, and at the bottom. Nothing was working. They were not going out or in the way that they needed to go. So Tim was getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated. All around, everyone was just frustrated. We just could not get it to work. I cleaned out my fridge. It's a little embarrassing. This is what my fridge looks like now. A lot better. Not like hunting for places to put things. This is everything that needs thrown away. So garbage night is not until Tuesday night. However, all of this stuff can go down our disposal. Got like sloppy joes, hamburgers, cherry tomatoes, chili, mac and cheese, Greek yogurts and stuff like that, some cucumbers, chili sauce for hot dogs, sausage gravy, and deviled eggs. All kinds of stuff. But like I said, everything can all go down the disposal, which is nice. I finished this cup last night, and you guys can see it's kind of purple. I'm absolutely in love with it. So I finished that last night. I'm gonna put that in the sunbeam. See if we can't get it to change to a darker purple. I did show the purple in a video that I shared with the person buying the cup, but I want to see if I cannot get it to change for you guys to be able to see. It's not showing up that well on camera. I promise, it is purple. So this is the video I took inside. You know, it's white and purple, just like you guys are seeing. This is what it looked like outside. It is definitely a purple color. I love it. Couple of other things. I am going to be doing some snow globe tumblers. I bought 2 today while I was out. Way more expensive than I was wanting to pay for them. But it is what it is, you know. Ended up paying $10 for 2. Couldn't find them any cheaper, except there was a Pioneer Woman one. It said happy birthday on it. That was on the outside piece of the acrylic, and then on the inside they had like flowers and stuff, which that wasn't a huge deal. The flowers could be covered up with like glitter and stuff like that. However, the acrylic on the outside was cracked. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy that because that's just gonna leak everywhere. Especially for what I'm doing. I'm gonna be adding glitter and like a liquid to help it move around. I'm really excited to try that out tonight. I will if I do end up deciding to make them and I like how they turned out that I make tonight, I do intend to get some UV resin to cover up the hole that I have to drill. But for tonight, I'm just gonna end up using regular epoxy to cover the hole. I watched a video. She drilled the hole, filled it, and everything like that, and then put a piece of tape and covered it with epoxy. So that is what I will be doing tonight after Ella goes to bed. But for now, I need to get all of this stuff taken care of, and also the eggs. I just bought a dozen eggs today. Came inside, and there was a bee on me. He made his way into my house on my grocery bags and climbed up onto my thumb. And I freaked out and I accidentally dropped the eggs and broke 6 of them open. So how's your guys' day going? Mine is not going all that well. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this tumbler here needs to sit for 3 days before it can do anything. And then I have another one that's also gonna sit for 3 days. I have an idea for one more tumbler, and then I have an order that I need to complete. So this was actually an order, and then I actually got my first order from TikTok a few days ago. So I'm really excited about that. So actually the order came in yesterday, I believe. But yeah, so I just got home. Tomorrow we're going to be going up to Meadville again. It's going to be me, Ella, Tim, and our friend Tim. Our friend Tim's going to be bringing out our trailer. We're storing it at his place because we just don't have a whole ton of room right now. So we're storing the trailer at his place. He's going to drive out here, bring the trailer. We're going to hook it up to our car, go up to Meadville, and go to Home Depot. We need to get some 2x4s. We're going to get some plywood and some other things that we are going to be needing. Gonna put, we'll probably end up going out to eat too, honestly, because, you know. So we're gonna be going up to Home Depot, and then we're gonna come home, unload all the 2x4s, and put the trailer back onto the other Tim's car, and then he'll head home. That's as far as I know, that's the game plan, and we gotta get up there. I think Tim said we're going to be leaving here at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's pretty early to be getting her up and out of the house. But not the end of the world. So I need to get this house cleaned up and get 2 cups prepped for epoxy tonight. And I'm trying to think of what else I need to do. Obviously, I'll have to do dishes, but it's not, those aren't too bad to wash. I don't mind washing those. I need to edit. I really, really, really need to edit. So I need to get stuff done, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've just been cleaning up majority of the afternoon. So this morning we went and got some stuff from Home Depot, like I said that I thought we were gonna do. Ended up getting compadres for lunch. Came home. I ended up getting hungry a few hours after we got home, and I just finished off my food that I had, my leftovers. So I finished those off about 2 hours ago. Right now I'm just cleaning up Tim's nightstand a little bit. But I'm so fed up. I'm done. I'm so done. So I've been trying to make these snow globe tumblers. I've been wanting to get into it for a while now. Got 2 made last night. Tried cutting designs for them today. And my Cricut keeps having connection issues. So at first we thought it was just this computer here. It doesn't have a good graphics card or anything like that. It did not want to connect. Like, it kept having connection issues. And I dealt with it for like 3 weeks. Wasted so much vinyl. So Tim suggested to try the one in the bedroom. The main computer that we use, it's actually like a gaming computer that he built. I use it for my editing and stuff like that, so it should have worked, you know, fine. My Cricut keeps having the connection issues with that one. It's canceled out the cut 3 times. And I keep wasting more and more and more vinyl because it doesn't cut everything the way that it should. And I'm getting really frustrated because I want it to work so that I can get these decals put on these cups. But that is not going to happen. So I made, the other day when I was at Walmart, I found these Mr. and Mrs. cups. I wanted to buy a couple of acrylic cups before attempting like before I went and bought heavier, or not heavier, but like the more expensive stuff. Or just in bulk in general, because the pack that I found on Amazon that I'm going to end up ordering was a pack of 12, and I didn't want to be stuck with 12 like clear plastic cups if I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, you know, or if the ones that I didn't turn out well. So I gave it a shot. I'm like, you know what the heck, I will just go ahead and give it a try. I found these on at Walmart. It was a Mr. and Mrs. set in the like wedding decoration aisle, like in with the party stuff. And I'm like, you know what, let's just go for it. We're gonna try this out. So I did. This one here was leaking out of the top last night, but it hasn't been leaking at all anymore. I don't know what's been going on with it, but it doesn't seem to be leaking anymore. I've had it upside down all day and nothing's been wet. So I don't know if I just had too much in it or what happened. I'm not sure. But this one is like a Christmas cup. And obviously the decals I was going to cut were going to cover up this mister because it is on the second like inside layer. Same with the misses. But this is the one that I tried last night. I think it turned out really cute. I used contact solution to put in here. But I think whenever I get my bulk order, I'm going to try to use baby oil and see how that goes. But overall, I think it's really pretty. But the baby oil is supposed to be a slower fall. But overall, you know, I think this one turned out pretty cute. I'm going to put Christmas decals on it. And then I also sealed the bottom with some epoxy. You guys probably can't even really tell, but I just put some glitter inside some epoxy and epoxied over the entire bottom because the bottom's like dipped in. So I just filled this with epoxy so that it would cover up the hole that I had to drill, which if it'll focus on it, maybe you guys can see the hole right there a little bit. This is the second one. So this is the Mrs. Cup that I did. It's got orange, black, and like hollow glitter in it. So I just gotta get that all to fall down to the sides. So this is the first one that I this was the second one that I made. But it's got black, orange, and like hollow type glitter in it. And I love it. This is gonna be Halloween. Probably to put like drips, like bloody drips and like bloody handprints and stuff like that. And I also did the epoxy on the entire bottom like this too. I do plan to get some UV resin to make the process quicker with these. I could get one of these done in half hour to an hour as opposed to having to let it sit overnight upside down, because that's what I had to do with these because of the actual epoxy. I didn't have the UV stuff, but this was how this one turned out. I love it. But like I said, these I plan to make like decals for, but my Cricut keeps having the connection issues. This is what it looks like with glitter like all settled. It's down at the bottom here, and then you flip it. Give it a little twist, and it all starts to fall. So, yeah. But with my Cricut having these connection issues, it's not going well, so I think I'm gonna end up getting a new Cricut for Christmas. You stay out of your dad's stuff and stay out of my stuff, please. How did you get the... Did you bring that forward? She like moved his extruder forward. Okay. Stay out of your dad's printers. Do you hear me? So yeah, I think Tim's gonna end up getting me a new Cricut for Christmas. Because mine, I don't know if it's my Cricut or our computers, but like I said, this computer in here is a really good computer. And it should not be having these types of issues. Oh, excuse me. So, I don't know what's going on. It's 7:30 right now. I was going to start another load of laundry, but I'm just going to wait until tomorrow because I don't like drying clothes when she's in bed, and she's going to bed in an hour and a half. And our washer takes about an hour and a half just in and of itself. So I'm not even going to start that. I'm just going to go clean up a little bit, wait for Tim to get back because he had to run over town for something. Wait for him to get back and go on with the rest of the night. I'm probably not going to end up vlogging anymore tonight just because, you know, his privacy and stuff. Come here, chicken. Come here. Chicken. Come here, chicken. Come here. He's my buddy. Aren't ya? You're my little buddy. I just let him kind of hang out on me for a few minutes at a time. I don't think he likes really coming out of his cage right now that much because it is getting colder. So I think he doesn't like to really be out of his cage much, but he's doing okay. Huh, buddy? Be careful, don't you go nowhere. So, real quick, a couple of people commented on my teeth, telling me that they looked terrible because it's black up there, and like plaque built up, but okay, let me put him back in his cage here. This black spot right here is because that's a fake tooth. So when I was younger, I had braces. I got the braces put on, and then when my dentist went to take my braces off, he did not do it right on that tooth. Ripped a big chunk out of it. A huge chunk got ripped out of that tooth. And he refused to do anything about it. Said that it wasn't his fault that I wasn't taking care of my braces properly. But I was. My braces were on for 6 months, and I don't know, there was just a whole lot of issues. Hey, get out of the fridge. Close the fridge. Close it. There were a whole lot of issues that arose just from getting my braces on in the first place. I, like, to this day, I have a rip in the inside of my mouth. It's got like a little flap that I can, Ella, get out of the fridge. There's like a little flap in my mouth that I can easily just get my fingers into, or not my fingers, but my tongue. No, you stay out of the fridge. I can just get my tongue in there and move it because of how the braces were. He's like, oh, just put the wax on it, you'll be fine. I had so much wax on it, my lip was puffed out and it would still poke through the wax. Like, it was not okay. And he refused to do anything about that for a month and a half, so I have like a huge gash in my mouth from where that was. But anyways, the dentist was just a shoddy dentist. He was not a good dentist at all. Or I should say orthodontist. He was terrible. So after he ripped part of my tooth out, my mom ended up finding a different dentist for me. We went to I had to get a root canal done on this tooth, and then they built it up. You don't need more milk.
Milk. Here.
All right. Hey, close the drawers. Ended up doing a root canal and then built it up. I don't know what he made it out of, but he built it. And then I went to Aspen Dental, I believe. I don't know if you guys have those around you, but they got really good reviews. I just went in for a routine teeth cleaning, and I told them, I made sure to tell the dentist and like the dental assistant person that this tooth was not a real tooth, that it was fake and it was a built up tooth. And he's like, okay, we'll be careful with it. Well, he used something on it. I don't know what he did to it, but it completely broke it apart. And I didn't have a front tooth anymore except for the very tip where the root canal procedure had been done. But he just completely broke it out. And he kept trying to say that he was going to pull 4 other teeth, like 2 on this side and my other front tooth. He was going to pull them, and that I would have to go through my insurance to get a partial, and everything like that. And I'm like, no, you're going to rebuild it, because I physically told you multiple times, and your dental assistant, I told her as well, that the tooth was fake, that it was fragile, you needed to be careful with it, and you refused to do that. I am not going to go through my insurance, get a partial that I can only get once in my lifetime, and then say years down the road I needed to get dentures or a different partial or something like that. That would be all out of pocket. I'm like, no, you're going to fix this tooth, and that's going to be the end of it. So, like, I was flipping out in the dentist office because he physically, like, he told me he was going to be careful with it and refused. And this was like 6 years ago. Ended up putting me under anesthesia for a different visit that I was at. I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled, and then I had two other of my molars pulled. One up here, one down here, and then my 4 wisdom teeth were all pulled. So he put me under anesthesia, and when I woke up, this tooth was also messed up again. And he said that when he was pulling the tooth, he accidentally hit it and it broke off. I'm like, then you should have fixed it. Like, he didn't want to fix it again. He's like, no, you'll have to get a partial. And I'm like, no. Like, you keep messing it up. You built it back up. So he ended up building it back up free of charge again. And I won't go back to that dentist. And at this point, with the history that I've had with my dentists and orthodontists, no thanks. The one that I went to that I got my root canal done, he's no longer around. I don't know if he moved or he passed away or just got out of the dentistry business. I don't know, but hey, Oh, God. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but I don't go to dentists anymore unless I have an absolute emergency. Ella, please don't. I'm gonna end up getting copyrighted. But unless it's an absolute emergency, I won't. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. I take care of my teeth. I floss everything, but I still get like buildup down here. I don't know why. I think it's because of my sinus issues that I have. So if you guys see that, please just keep that in mind, because I have been getting some really rude comments about how I need to start brushing better and flossing, and I need to go see a dentist and take care of my teeth better. And they're not your teeth, they're mine. I know I take care of my teeth. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. Ella brushes her teeth at least twice a day. That's at the bare minimum. She usually wants to brush her teeth like 5 times. But I floss. I take care of my dental hygiene. But I think it's because of my sinuses, because I get a lot of postnasal drip. And you guys should see my mouth when I first wake up in the morning. It's disgusting, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah. If you guys don't like it, then I guess don't watch. But, like I said, I can't change that. The only way I could possibly get rid of all of the sinus issues is to go through this procedure type thing called aspirin desensitization. If you guys don't know what it is, look it up. I was talking to my pulmonologist about it, and my ENT, and also my my secondary ENT that always did my surgeries. I talked to all 3 of them, and they all recommended that I do this aspirin desensitization. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, what does it entail? What happens, you know? Because obviously if I could fix it easily, I would. However, they told me that I would have to be admitted into the hospital for 2 to 3 months, maybe more. But the earliest I could get back out of the hospital was a month and a half. I would get admitted into the hospital. They would put aspirin into my system, because right now I am allergic to aspirin. I cannot take aspirin. I cannot take ibuprofen. Any NSAIDs, can't take. But they said that they would give me aspirin. And the reason why they would want me admitted into the hospital for it is because if I have an asthma attack, which when I take aspirin, it causes asthma attacks. If I would have an asthma attack, they'd be able to help me quicker and more efficiently than if I was at home, had to go via ambulance to the emergency room, or possibly not even making it and passing away because of taking aspirin. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't have 2 months of my life that I can just give up to go into the hospital for this to happen. And that's when they told me that the earliest I could do, or, you know, get out, was a month and a half. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. What? Okay, hold on. I had already had Ella at that point. I'm like, I cannot do this. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't. Hang on, honey, okay? So that's not gonna be happening, because like I said, I don't have that kind of time, because Tim works damn near every day of the week, except for like today. He wasn't working, but he was still working. He was working on our car, he was working on his stepdad's car. We went and got stuff for the house. Like, we didn't really have time to spend together as a family besides going out to eat. But you know, he works every single day. He is busy every night. He doesn't have the time to watch her. He would have to quit working to watch her for 2 months, and at that point he wouldn't have a job, obviously. It's just a whole ordeal and a half, and we just can't do it. And we don't have the resources to have babysitters after Tim goes to work to watch Ella. My mother-in-law, she lives not even a football field across. She's disabled. She can't use the entire left half of her body. She can barely walk. She can barely get up and go to the bathroom. She has a bedside commode in her bed, or like right beside her bed, in her bedroom. She can't get up and go to the kitchen. She can't get up and chase after Ella. She can't even change her diaper. Let alone take her to the bathroom to help her when she's potty trained. So that's out of the question. He works with his stepdad, so that's out of the question. The closest family lives 20 minutes out, and the one works during the day/night, and the other one doesn't drive. And they have their own kid to take care of too. So Ella would have to go out there, and by the time Tim gets home, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10. She would end up spending most nights out there, and I'm not gonna do that to her. So before you insinuate about anything about my life, check the facts before, because my teeth, I can't fix that. I can't. I don't have the time, the money, or just the ability to fix it. If you guys don't like it, don't watch. But if you guys want to come and take care of Ella so that I can go into the hospital, sure, do that. That's it. I'm gonna end this vlog. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.